here we are. I want to welcome everybody here at home to our 45th annual Wild Game Dinner and our 55th year of the Sun Valley Ski Education Foundation. I am your co-host, Scotty McGrew, Executive Director of the Sun Valley Ski Ed, and I'm joined here by my dear friend,
Steve Peram. I knew the answer to that one, but what I didn't know the answer to was how many kids were in the program. This is a program that has continued to grow throughout its 55 years and almost burst the seams this year, I'm told.
900 kids from the grassroots programs we have at Rotorua and Quigley all the way up through our cross-country gold team and our postgraduate and U.S. national team members across all disciplines. So we've got a wide spectrum of kids represented in this organization, and we're super excited tonight to be here to celebrate our mission of providing an exceptional snow sport experience for those children. Not only that, though, it's the deeper, bigger lessons that come with it. Hard work, perseverance, creativity, grit, these things that make impactful leaders, citizens, athletes, etc. We're here tonight to celebrate that mission, these kids, and our community, which we love.
And it takes a big event to support a program that continues to grow. And what's been amazing about this community, certainly since I've ever moved here, is just how many people are willing to get involved. And the need is greater than ever because we have more athletes than ever. And tonight, we have a program to match that because it is huge. One thing we're going to start out with is trivia. So tonight, if you win the trivia, this is apparently not ours. This goes to the winner of the trivia. To get there, you want to go to the QR code. That is on your to-goat box. Again, QR code on your to-goat box. In addition, we're going to have an online auction, and there's some amazing auction items. And to find out what they are, again, go to that to-goat box, scan that QR code, find out what they are. And then there was last year's Instant Classic, which was the 12 days of SVSEF, which that one was a beauty.
It's a beauty. We tried to go to 24, but it got a little wild.
It felt a little needy.
We reeled it back in. 12 days of SVSEF. Super excited to share that with you this evening.
Yeah, and not everyone there's a singer, but just remember the sum, greater than its part, so listen all the way through, and you're going to find out what is needed, each individual item, of the SVSEF. That also is a mouthful. In addition to that, we also have the paddle up. Now, we love it when people give out big sums, but what we love more than anything is when everybody gives. So just remember that no amount is too small. Just get involved. And again, if you want to get the answers to all these questions, find out what's on the auction and all these items, scan that QR code. It's going to take you to the Givey app, and it'll have all your answers. If that seems confusing, watch this slide.
Okay, to kick off this evening, we're going to go into trivia. Just as a reminder, on your to-goat box, you will have a QR code labeled trivia. Scan it with your phone, up comes the app, and the questions are there. The contest is judged on both accuracy and speed, much like our winter sports. Don't forget, the winner of the competition is going to take home this beautiful bottle of Angels and Cowboys. Steve, kick us off with question number 1.
Could be my favorite. What famous singer did Will Brandenburg ask out on MTV during the 2010 Vancouver Olympics? Hint, this actually happened. Here are your potential answers. Beyonce, Shakira, Taylor Swift, or Miley Cyrus.
Guys listen to and just kind of get hyped up?
I don't know. I'm one of my favorite bands is Rogue Wave, and I also I've been listening more and more to Leon, stuff like that.
He's actually really a Taylor Swift fan.
Wow.
Bigger than anything. That's the most important part here.
What is it you like about Taylor Swift? She's a good friend of mine. Yeah. Taylor's a great girl.
I don't know. She's just got that girl next door attitude. I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay. You feel like you belong to her?
Yeah. You know what? I think me and Taylor could have a good time. I was just thinking of a nice little dinner and a movie date, something like that. So if you're out there, Taylor, look me up.
Wow, that was real smooth and suave. Okay, well maybe Valentine's Day is coming up.
Yeah.
You know, but do Do you have a Valentine's?
No, I don't.
Why don't you go ahead and put out a pitiful appeal to Taylor to see if she'll be yours. Go ahead.
Taylor Swift, will you be my Valentine?
Wow, Will Brandenburg. I like that, man. You got a lot of heart, man.
Well, getting back to the Valentine's talk, are you really a big Taylor Swift fan?
Yeah, I mean, I like Taylor Swift. She's a nice girl. So yeah, if she can be my Valentine, that'd be great.
So Will Brandenburg with his long-distance dedication to Taylor Swift. Scotty McGrew, so unnerved by Will's haircut there, he got one himself in the last 2 minutes.
Thank you for that, Steve. Really excited for this next bit. We're going to talk about the Rotorun Ripathon, which is going to be happening next week, December 15th through 18th, which is an athlete-led fundraiser where our athletes are skiing, riding for vertical feet, skiing for kilometers on Nordic skis as they raise funds for our club. And I really want to give a huge shout out to our dear friend Freddie Johnson, who put forward a $50,000 match for our athletes to go out there and get after as they connect with families and friends and grandparents and aunties and uncles all over the country. It's really a great thing. We're super excited, and thank you for everybody for tuning into that and paying attention and supporting your kids. Here's a look at what we did last year, which is really, really cool. Hope you enjoy.
Thank you, everyone. It took us over 40 years, and look what we are now with all those beautiful kids.
I'm Brad Stansberry. I have my daughter Georgia B up there skiing, participating in the Ripathon. We called uncles in California, all the grandma and grandpa here, everybody from all over the country got it. Thanks everybody for supporting. This is an amazing event.
How many times do you think you've gone up and down the hill?
I would say more than 15.
20? What did I
would
get?
say at least 23 or more.
Okay. And who has raised more than $10?
So great. We love the Ripathon. Such a great highlight of a fantastic event. And I just want to say thank you to all the grandparents, the cousins, the aunties, the uncles, the friends, and the supporters who, got behind the effort and fueled the fire for the kids and the program. So thank you for that. Which tees us up to question number 2 on our trivia challenge. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
He's ready. SVSEF currently has how many U.S. ski and snowboard and U.S. Paralympic athletes on their rosters? Your options are 9, 6, 8, or 7.
So the answer 9. That is a lot of kids, and I think we can agree that they were made by the mountains of this valley. And that is the theme of this year's Wild Game Dinner. And, it's interesting, I had a conversation with Kristen Cooper way back when, and she was talking to me about, she had some incredible coaches here, an incredible community, but when it came right down to it, she said she attributed her medals at the Olympics and the World Championships and all manner of races that she won to this mountain. She said, that mountain made me the skier that I am.
It is the great teacher. The hard days, the easy days. We are not there because it's easy. We are there because it's hard. And that just manifests in so many great things. Curiosity, weightlessness, more to come. And we're really excited about this next segment, and we hope you're excited about it as we are.
It's called Made by the Mountains, not in our words, but in the words of the program directors.
On a given day, we might be doing a ski from Galena down to the bottom end of the Boulder Mountain Trail, and it could just be raging whiteout conditions. You could, for all practical purposes, be on your way to the North Pole. A lot of people don't necessarily equate the word adventure with cross-country skiing, but our sport is full of adventure. All you have to do is look behind me and look at these mountains. This is where we get to go training. It's not uncommon for our team to be scaling 12,000 foot peaks. The challenge that's rolled into the sport day in and day out tests kids in a way that builds confidence, and with that confidence we hope they carry it over into a life full of adventure. It'll involve climbing mountains, it'll involve running rivers in their kayaks, it'll be involved going to places they never thought they would go, all on the backs of their experiences on this team. You foster the sense of building adventure in kids a little step at a time, and the kids just embrace it because we've built it over time. To have an adventuresome spirit, you need to be a little bit comfortable with being uncomfortable, right? You don't know what the next corner, what will bring, what will lay over the next mountain, but willing to, on sort of a song and a prayer, say, I'm gonna go for it. I don't know what tomorrow will bring, I don't know what the sport will bring, but I'm willing to jump in because I have a sense that it's gonna be pretty amazing.
Creativity in snowboarding looks a lot like what we're doing right now. You know, we get that much snow, put something like this together, and off we run. 100%, you have to instill fundamentals to really let someone's creativity come through in their riding. Once they're proficient and they have the tools to be really creative, that's when it's really gonna shine. Snowboarding is a very individual sport that we do in a team setting. And so we encourage kids to be the snowboarder that they want to be. There's no right way to do this. We want them to feel good about the way they're making it look. We're continuing to be creative in creating a culture that's inclusive, that is creative, that's fun, that's, you know, that really lets kids be who they want to be using snowboarding as their medium.
Some of the best friends you meet are from skiing and snowboarding. They see you through your best, through your worst, successes and failures. They're there all the way. True friendships are a place where we can truly be ourselves and accepted for exactly who we are. Our friends have our backs, no matter what. The bonds of friendship among our athletes turn an individual event into a team sport.
Big mountain skiing takes grit, courage, strength, coordination, and the ability to pick a ski line. Being on the big mountain team means we're all in this together. We all love the outdoors. That's why we do this.
In In a nutshell, versatility is the ability to adapt. Whether it's a situation, function, or place, being versatile is a quality that freestyle skiers exhibit every time they click into their bindings. Our freestyle athletes compete in moguls, but SVSEF strives to develop well-rounded skiers who are strong all-mountain skiers. And that takes the ability to be versatile. When not on the mountain, our kids are perfecting their acrobatic skills and tricks on the ramps and tramps in the airborne. We strive to develop our athletes' physical and mental strength necessary to ski with confidence, competence, and joy. Navigating a bump course with finesse and fierceness while incorporating turns, speed, air, and acrobatics is physical expression of versatility.
There's a lot of weight on us every day, whether it's natural gravity or man-made, like school, society, or social media. When you're on the mountain, you can align your mind, body, and soul. Whether you're hitting a park jump, groomer, or floating effortlessly through POW, you are free, weightless. It's easy to fall in line, and in these moments of weightlessness, you can find yourself and create. The world is looking for followers. To live in the moment is to lead yourself. Live in the now, and the weight of the world can be skied away. To each their own turns, make some music and create your own hit.
Skiing is a mentally and physically taxing sport. To be resilient is a key piece to keeping our athletes mentally and physically healthy throughout the season. Being resilient is marked by the ability to maintain a positive attitude in the face of ongoing stress and at times adversity. Skiing is a sport where winning is determined by 1/100th of a second. The quality of being able to give it your all, not come out on top, and do it again the next day is resiliency in action. Falls, equipment failures, poor conditions, difficult courses, so many things go into skiing that are beyond the athlete's control. We teach kids to tap into their strengths, to overcome problems, and work through the challenges of this amazing sport. Resilient people are able to accept and adapt to the situation and move forward. We strive to help our athletes develop core capacities and the ability to be resilient in life and in sport. Competence, confidence, connection, character, contribution, coping skills, and control.
The mountains have made us friends. The mountains made me creative. The mountains have made me versatile.
The mountains made me weightless.
The mountains made me adventurous. The mountains have made me resilient.
So that smile is what it is all about. It exudes confidence, joy, and of course, resilience. Since 1966, this organization has been producing, inspiring, and cultivating that mountain kid ethic, and we're so excited to continue that work. We can't do it alone, which takes us to our next segment. Steve?
Kristen Cooper. We talked a little bit about her before. She and her husband, Mark Taché, grew up at a time and in this valley when ski racing was just more accessible to more people, and they are committed to trying to bring that back and continue the future of snow sports. But when you talk about those two, they send the message better than anyone, so I'm just going to lay out. Listen to them.
Hey everybody, I'm Kristen Cooper.
And I'm Mark Taché. For the past 4 years, the Cooper Taché Fund has helped hundreds of kids from all different backgrounds get exposed to winter sports, learning important skills from coaches and mentors, which they'll be able to use the rest of their lives.
I think like 120 kids are enrolled in Lazar this year, which is double last year's participation. And Striders is growing by leaps and bounds, giving kids this introduction to cross-country skiing, an activity they'll be able to do the rest of their lives. We all know how families are getting priced out of winter sports these days, and it's programs like these, like our fund, that helps underwrite programs and honestly help out families that need it as well with additional funding.
My dad was a French Canadian immigrant who came to Sun Valley in the late 40s to teach skiing. He spent about 5 years there before migrating to Aspen, where he was a ski school supervisor for 30 years. My mom was a bookkeeper. They raised 5 kids in the valley, 4 of which were national level ski racers. That would never be possible today without important programs like the Rotor Run.
That's why these programs are so important, and the torch has been passed to us now. And by us, I don't mean just Mark and I. It's you guys too. It takes a village to create meaningful change. So thanks for showing up tonight.
Please help grow this fund so more kids down valley can enjoy the wonderful winter sports.
Paddle up to match our gift. Match us.
Nobody does it better, says it better than Kristen and Mark. Thank you so much. In that spirit, they have put forward a $20,000 match to help boost their fund and get it going. So, in an effort to find our ultimate goal of $250,000, and in the spirit of Kristen and Mark, thank you for getting on board and helping us meet this awesome match. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Mark. How do we do it, Steve?
Well, I mean, I always wanted to say there's no match for Kristen Cooper and Mark Taché, but I'm hoping I'm wrong this time around because the goal is $250,000, and the way we get there, no donation is too small, and of course, no donation is too big. And remember, either scan the QR code that's on the side of your to-go box or there on the screen, or go to the Givey app. But just make sure you grab that rope and give it a pull. Oh, you're going to like this one. We're back to trivia.
Oh, let me have it.
You might recognize the name in this one. Before Scott McGrew took a job at SVSEF, he was following what career path? Chippendales dancer, archaeologist, doctor, animal therapist. I did not see Top Gun as one of the answers. Was that an omission?
Well, it has been quite the journey, Steve.
Doctor, right? That was the answer. Now, a reminder for you. We still have on the Givey app, you're going to find your way there by the QR code. You can find all the auction items there. You can also find the 12 days of SVSEF and, of course, the paddle up. Just remember, scan the code that is on your box, and if that is confusing, here's a slide for further explanation. All right, second year running. Without further ado,
the moment we have all been waiting for.
The 12 days of SVSEF. Grab a drink.
On the first day of Christmas, I do not get to be a 4-track ATV. On the second day of Christmas, I do not get to be 2 salt spreaders and a 4-track ATV. On the third day of Christmas, I do not get to be 3 tube rails, 2 salt spreaders, and a 4-track ATV. On the fourth day of Christmas, I do not get to be 4 pop-up tents, 3 tube rails, 2 salt spreaders, and a 4-track ATV. On the fifth day of Christmas, I do not get to be 5 birthday kids, 4 pop-up tents, 3 tube rails, 2 salt spreaders, and a 4-track ATV. On the 50th day of Christmas, I do not get to be 6 protein jackets, 5 birthday kids, 4 pop-up tents, 3 tube rails, 2 salt spreaders, a 4-track ATV. On the 7th day of Christmas, I do not get to be 7 radios, 6 protein jackets, 5 birthday kids, 4 pop-up tents, 3 tube rails, 2 salt spreaders, and a 4-track ATV. On the days this is the ATV. 8 hand warmers, 7 radios, 6 coaching jackets, 5 birthday kits, 4 pop-up tents, 3 tube rails, 2 salt spreaders, and a 4-track ATV. On the 9th day of Christmas, what you looking to be? 9 working drills, 8 hand warmers, 7 radios, 6 coaching jackets, 5 birthday kits, 4 pop-up tents, 3 tube rails, 2 salt spreaders, and a 4-track ATV. On the 10th day of Christmas, what you looking to be? 9 working drills, 8 hand warmers, 7 radios, 6 coaching jackets, 5 birthday kits, 4 pop-up tents, 3 tube rails, 2 salt spreaders, and a 4-track ATV. On the 11th day of Christmas, 11 minivans, 9 working drills, 8 hand warmers, 7 radios, 6 coaching jackets, 5 birthday kits, 4 pop-up tents, 3 tube rails, 2 salt spreaders, and a 4-track ATV. On the 12th day of Christmas, 12 whisker gigs, 11 minivans, 10 jumping ropes, 9 working drills, 8 hand warmers, 7 radios, 6 coaching jackets, 5 birthday kits, 4 pop-up tents, 3 tube rails, 2 salt spreaders, and a 4-track ATV. Thank you from SVSEF. Yeah.
It does in fact get better every year, and what a great reminder of all the things big and small that we need at this program. And now onto more things made by the mountains.
Trivia question number 4. Are you ready? Which couple did not get their start while working or skiing for the SVSEF? Was it Pat Severia and Adele Allender, Carl Rickson and Erica Hogan, Matt Gelso and Mary Rose, or Nate Schwing and Sarah Mazzola? That was a tough one, I know, but for your answer, Matt Gelso and Mary Rose. The pair met while students at CU Boulder. Congratulations are in order, however, because these two amazing humans are happily engaged.
We're getting to the end of our program, and for the 45th Wild Game Dinner, it has once again been a wild success. So thank you all for your participation. It's not quite done yet. You can still bid on the silent auction items right up until 9 o'clock. But Scotty, once again, you hosting this thing as well, I think it's brought a lot of people to the table and all the work that you've done for SVSEF.
Thank you, Steve. So much going on, so much involvement from the athletes, from the families, from the community, and we just want to thank you. Over $325,000 annually given in financial aid to our community to ensure that every kid in this community who wants to be made by the mountains has that opportunity. And we couldn't do it without you, and I couldn't do it without you. And everybody here at home, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a blast.
Yeah.
Some of the best friends you meet are from ski. Stop running.
Places, people, places.
When you're on the mountain, you can line your on this right now, but hang on. Yeah, exactly. I don't have the Kodak courage.
2 salt spreaders. 2 salt spreaders.
Yeah, that's still bad.
Give me your paw. Ready? Ready?
5 first aid kits.
I'm pretty good at reading books right now. Do you want my Ursula voice? Okay, skiing is a mentally... This is gonna be brutal.
Oh, the wheel came off.
Oh, you guys broke it.
It's gonna get
That'll be the outtake.
That'll be the outtake.